Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Our mission here at the garage, guys, is to save you as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Today we're going to show you how to remove and replace front left or front right fender on a Volkswagen Jetta or Volkswagen Golf 5th generation. This will cover years from 05 until 2010. Stay with us to see how we're going to do that, and don't forget to subscribe and give us a like. We have a new video on our channel every day. Okay, first we will need to use a T30 socket. Okay, let's start looking right here. So we need to remove that bolt right there. As you can see, this is on the front right side facing the engine, so it's kind of like a screw, not even a bolt, and one on the left side as well. So altogether you have two bolts, two screws that you need to remove. Okay, just like that. And now on the bottom you have two more with a Phillips screwdriver, okay, right there, that you need to remove, and those are hidden, as you can see right there. So you need to get them loose, okay, like that. And there is one on this side as well, right there, and you need to get them loose all the way. Sometimes they don't come out because they're in an angle. This one did, but the one there didn't. And now there is a few clips right here that you need to push in like that, okay, and there is one here as well. And okay, once you do that, okay, you can see the grill start coming out. Now there is a clip right here that you need to pull out as well, okay, and this one here is still holding a little bit because it doesn't want to come out of the hole. But okay, that's how you remove it, guys. Okay, and those were actually, they fell off, so you have to make sure that you have those metal plates right here. You see, this one is missing, this one fell off, and the other one as well. We need to install it because otherwise you won't be able to get the bottom screws tightened when you install. Okay guys, first what you need to do now, you need to jack up the car, leave it on jack stands, because we'll need to be laying underneath the front bumper to remove a few bolts and screws. So okay, once we have it in the air, and if you have the key on the ignition, you can actually push on the tire and turn the tire from the outside like that, because we will need to remove a couple of screws right here, okay, with a T25 right there. We need to remove these screws, as you can see, and they get pretty bad if you have water and rust in those things. Okay, as you can see, the one on the bottom, and now one right there, and the third one on top right there. So that's what they look like. They're not very long, but they don't go really easy if the vehicle is older and have more miles on it. And after that you need to go to the passenger side, and again the same thing, you need to turn the tire all the way to the left. Now you can just push it like that, and you need to remove the same three screws that we removed on the other side. Okay, one there, that little impact, it's a pretty good deal, it saves us quite a bit of time. Okay, one there, one on top, and all you need to do is just pull them out now. Okay, just like that. Okay, now we have a fourth one that we also will need to remove right there, as you can see where it was. And after that there is one that's on top that holds the bumper towards the fender, and it's facing that way, so we will need to remove this one as well, as you can see where it is. So we need to do that same procedure on the other side as well. Okay, that's what this one looks like, as you can see. So we need to actually go to the other side now and remove these two screws that we did here. We just forgot about those, so now we need to go and do the one there and the one that holds towards the fender there. Okay, you see it's here a little bit here on this side, so we'll have less room to show you guys, but you'll be able to find it. It's the same way like the other one right there. Okay, that's what it looks like. It's identical, the same screw like the other ones. Next thing, we'll need to go underneath the vehicle with that T25. Okay, right there in the corner there is one bolt that we'll need to remove, one screw. And there is many now, okay, so second so far. There is quite a few that we'll need to do. This one is with a T20 now. Okay, there is two actually. They're next to each other. Now with the T25, again, you just keep going that way. Okay, you can see the one right there. Now if you have the engine undercover, you need to remove this one as well. It's with the T25, and you just keep going down the bumper, and there is many right there. There is two of them. One is with the T20, one is with the T25 right there. Just the same thing that we did here, and one in the corner as well. Okay, and that's the T20 that we need now for the other side. Okay, so as you can see, we removed all of them on the bottom. Next, with the T25 right here, two more screws, as you can see, on top of the bumper, where under the grill actually, that's where the grill covers here. Okay, now you have to be careful because nothing else is holding it, so if you just pull on it a little bit, it's going to come out of the side glides, okay, like that. And the bumper cover, guys, will come off. What we need to do now, we need to unhook all the wires. So we have the turn signals right here, so you need to pull the wire out, and if you have fog lights, you have to undo those as well. Okay, and this is the bumper cover right here. Okay guys, and now we'll show you why you need to remove the bumper in order to replace the fender, because there is a few bolts right here, a few screws with a T. Okay, let me show you with a T30 right there that we will need to remove, and those are under the bumper. Okay, two of them, you can see two bolts like that. Okay, and after that there is a few on top as well with the same tool. Okay, one there, one over there, as you can see. So far two here and two under the bumper, one right here, three all together on the top. Okay, one with 10mm socket, you can reach it from the outside with extension, but be careful not to scratch the hood, okay? So it's just a nut right there, you can remove it like that, so you don't need to remove that plastic cover for the windshield wipers. And be careful not to drop it. Okay, now you need to open the door, guys, and there is two more that you need to loosen, but you don't need to take all the way off. Okay, as you can see, this one right here, because it will be hard to install them, and you don't have to remove them all the way, because there is a slot in the fender, and that way you will not do. It's not like a hole. We'll show you why once we pull it out. This is very limited room right here. Okay, and this one is right there under the wiring harness. It's really hard to show you exactly where it is. If I can get a better view from here. And again, you don't need to remove it all the way. Okay, but we did, unfortunately. You can install it, it's not that big of a deal if you do accidentally. Now, we have a couple screws that we need to remove for the fender liner that holds over the fender. Okay, two right there, guys. And there is one on top of the tire right there. Okay, you can see this one again with the T25. You can see where exactly it is, right there located. It's a little bit hidden. So you need to remove this one as well. So three screws so far. Okay guys, if you pull the fender underliner right there, you can see all the crap that we got out of there. That's been over the years, and this car has about 254,000 miles on it. Okay, so right now there is two bolts right there. You need to clean it good to be able to find them right here, to remove them as well. Okay guys, and you can get them there with the ratchet and that T32 again, that Torx 30 socket you can reach. So you need to remove both bolts all the way. Once we remove them, we will show you what they look like. Okay guys, now the second one is coming out. Okay, that's what they look like. As you can see, two very short bolts with the T30 star looking socket. Okay, now we'll need to put the whole fender liner out, unfortunately. So with that T25 there will be a few more bolts that we'll need to remove, screws that hold the fender liner on there. Okay, and there is one behind right there, that's hard to get to. And one more on the front right there, so you can separate both of them and just pull it out. Okay, don't lose the two guys. Again, with the same thing, T25, all of them. They like to use that one on that generation Jetta. Okay. Just like that. Okay, and now you can just pull it out of there, the whole fender liner, so it's not even in the way at all. Okay, that plastic right there now, we need to remove two nuts with a 10mm socket. We'll show you. Okay, the one right there on the bottom, those are plastic nuts. Okay, just like that. And there is one more on top right there. Remove this one and just like that. Okay, now we need to pull that plastic piece out. Okay, just like that, to get it out of the way. And now right here, guys, it's actually glued underneath. We'll show you how it is. They do that so it doesn't vibrate, but you need to be careful not to bend it, so you need to reach underneath it and pry a little bit, but just to be very careful not to bend the fender if you're planning on reusing it. Okay, now you can just, if you pull it out, sometimes you have to even cut. Okay, that's what we're talking about. It's kind of like glue, silicone right here. So we had to cut it with a little knife. You can just reach it. Be careful not to bend it when you remove it that way. Okay, and that's how you guys remove and replace the fender on a Volkswagen Jetta or Golf 5th generation. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully guys the video was helpful. Please do not forget to comment, like, subscribe. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. Guys, we have more than 19,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can, guys, save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Check them out. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.